Aquarius, thank you so much for tuning in. This is your mid-December reading. Of course, energy is fluid, so it may permeate a little before the 15th, a little after the 31st. Aquarius, the energy is buzzing for you. My goodness, it's so very exciting. It riles you out of your seat, okay, sort of energy. Beautiful. Now, let's get right to it. I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, and I was hearing for you slam dunk. The energy is moving so quickly. There's something that I'm hearing are completing. There's something that you are, I'm hearing fastening loose ends to and for. It's perhaps something that you've been involved in for quite some time, and it's happening swiftly. Okay, I'm getting that. Now, let's pull the cards here. You are in control of something, absolutely. Hermit in reverse. Whatever you've been working on, hard, long hours, is coming to fruition in a certain way. You're finalizing perhaps even your sentiment on it for a number of you, right? However, it does resonate with you. Of course, general reading. You got the Eight of Wands in reverse here, head to head with the Sun. Okay, change, turning tables. By way of your own clarity, the Fool, beautiful, right beneath this Eight of Wands, stuck like glue to this Four of Swords in reverse. It's by way of your vision, okay? It's by way of your perception as well, of the change that you understand is taking place, taking form to capacitate greater light, to capacitate further visionary I'm hearing for you visionary properties, okay, of what it is that you're involved in, okay. Interesting. I'm getting this sort of Spider-Man sort of feeling, Aquarius, and I'm hearing Sagittarius for you. The Magician here in your theme as of yet in this mini spread here, looking down at this entire spread. But this Spider-Man sort of feeling, right? It's like you have so much going on, Aquarius. You are. I'm hearing the very orchestrator of entanglement in such a way where it is. I'm hearing your pretty game. Interesting. Now you have the Daughter of Cups here, mirroring the Sun. Aquarius. Okay. Now we were saying that you have the Daughter of Cups here. Okay. I'm hearing fast and furious for you, and I'm also hearing on task, on target. There's a certain clarity with which you are making certain motion and movements forward. You have, as well, the Three of Swords horizontally laid at the apex of your reading, right above this Ten of Pentacles. I'm hearing mighty, mighty Ten of Pentacles. Hard work and labor here that has been sort of awaiting its culmination. I'm getting there is a certain presentation as well that may go into this. You have, and I'm hearing brevity, okay? There's a certain lightness with which you are concluding a certain matter. You have the Nine of Pentacles as well. That leads right into this Ten of Pentacles, a sequence, Two of Cups upright, right behind this Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords upright, right behind this Two of Cups, two nines here in the sequence, the Devil card, this is Capricorn's card in the Major Arcana, right beneath this Nine of Pentacles, a focus on perhaps matters of partnership that serve a certain function and role within the professional sphere. Now, you realize that matters of partnership play a certain part and role within the context of productivity, that they serve perhaps in a certain way, as you may have seen it. And there may have been certain experiences through the process of change that regards matters of career and finances. So whatever this, maybe if you've gone into a new job, a new line of work, whatever the experiences have been that have led you to this point of sort of culmination, be it also of a project, the focus has been in a certain way on collaboration and the harmonization principles that go into that. Okay, so there's this focus on relativity, relation, relativity. Okay, I'm hearing for a number of you. So it's not just, and I'm seeing it as, it's not just me in relation to whatever is around me. Okay, it's not a matter of just my standing, but it's a matter of my relationship to the relationship that others hold to my relationship of their relationship to my relation. So it's this sort of reflective nature that you realize, right? We're all a matter of relativity, okay? And that is what determines just how we align, I'm hearing, our pegs in place and in order, determines how and what we create, how it is that we move forward, okay, from every point in place that is, again, relative, okay, to one another. Now, Nine of Swords is mirroring the Nine of Pentacles. Whatever this process has been, it's been a process, okay? It's been a lot of thinking, it's been a lot of strategizing, could have been a lot of opinions, varying opinions that has gone into it, that have went into it, as well as perhaps the financial side to the story that has been also involved in a legal storyline as well. Okay, there may have been sort of terms and conditions through which this process has been undergone in a certain way, as well as a certain financiary, okay, that may have been, I'm hearing stakeholder, okay, that may have sort of guided this process for you in a certain way. It's for a number of you. Now let's see what comes through. There is a clearing out. Okay, there's a clearing out, and the feeling I'm getting is almost as if, you know, this like semester's over, completing a class. I'm hearing course online as well for a number of you, and once I'm hearing the buzzer's in, and the marker has been set down, the rest is history, and it's just this like complete release, okay, of anything that has to do with whatever that project was. It's a material, also I'm hearing financial sort of release, as well there being a sort of energetic, emotional side of the story. There is an excitement, though, that comes with that, and a revelation I'm also hearing of the past. You have the Seven of Swords upright in the deep past, the High Priestess in reverse in the recent past. It was, It was, I believe, was it Aries? Okay. Aries or Capricorn that pulled the High Priestess in the same exact position. Okay, nonetheless, you have the Seven of Wands in reverse in your current state. The Father of Wands in reverse in your advice. You have the Mother of Swords upright in the near future. Capricorn pulled the Mother of Swords prominently. Okay, you have the Four of Wands upright in your hopes and your fears. Daughter of Swords in reverse in the final outcome. Right beneath this Three of Swords upright that remains in your theme. Overlaying the Ten of Pentacles. Overlaying again the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. The sequence coming through in your theme once more. You then have Taurus's card in the Major Arcana, the Hierophant, in reverse, right next to the Five of Wands in reverse, okay? In the energetic pathway that leads you into your current state of the Seven of Wands in reverse. The Nine of Cups in reverse in your environment, followed by the Hermit in reverse, the Four of Swords in reverse that are set here in your energetic pathway that may be seen in tandem, lead you into the Daughter of Swords in reverse in the final outcome. Okay, now I pulled a pocket of cards here as well in the top right-hand corner of your reading. The Three of Wands upright, Daughter of Cups again coming through upright, the Wheel of Fortune upright, mirroring the Three of Wands. Capricorn pulled the Three of Wands prominently as well. The Temperance card, Sagittarius' card in the Major Arcana upright, mirroring the Daughter of Cups. Okay, there is a creative process here, absolutely, that has been building, has been culminating. What culminates, though, is not the creative process quite yet. It's not the creative side, okay, of, right, once we clear the debris from the portal, and I'm imagining almost as if it's like we shovel the snow from the door. Okay, we have cleared house in a certain way. We are preparing to begin again in a certain way. That is a culmination in and of itself, right? The preparation for a new beginning. I'm getting that whatever is set in place is a certain expected process of change that you realize, I'm hearing, is not a dead end. That you realize what this ending personifies for me, signifies for me, is the very threshold of a new beginning that is so greatly, for me, a matter of where I envision I flow to next. And the focus for you is on the feeling, on building the feeling, on preparing for what you want exactly this world to look like. Wherever it is that you understand you are moving from and to. It's such a matter of your ability to not see this ending for what it is, okay? Not see this culmination as the end of the book, okay? But how I'm hearing to rewrite the next chapter. So this may be cyclical, something coming around the mountain from the past, and it is Mercury retrograde that we are in the thick of, in the heat of, as we speak. Recording this on December 11th, okay? And the period of Mercury retrograde ends around 20th of I almost said February, okay? But December. Okay, but there is a post-shadow period which ends around the 22nd of January. So if there's something that you are deciding, making official, you may want to wait until then. Of course, heed your personal intuition, but always heed your personal intuition. Okay, nonetheless, Aquarius, Mercury retrograde is a time where things from the past, specifically strategies from the past, matters of communication from the past, that in some shape or form were unresolved, unclarified, they come up for review. So there may be a certain process of change, of culmination, in terms of how it expands. Okay, I'm hearing the expansive nature of change and culmination is dealt with, is handled. Okay, and I'm hearing transitory, the transition, okay, of one state of manifestation to the next in a certain way. Take it as you will. Okay, I'm feeling that will resonate differently with a number of you. So, however it resonates, right? The focus for you is on, I'm hearing, getting not your hands dirty, but your mind dirty. Okay, take it as you will. Okay, I'm hearing Sagittarius for you, whatever that may mean to you. Okay, but what muddles the very expectation of creativity. What it means to not only start a creative venture, but to venture into lands of creativity. What that means for you as well, in an esoteric sense, is your focus here. And you're laying to rest any sort of previous means and methods, modalities to organizing certain creative efforts in the past, that have been from the past. And there's a certain eccentricity to the way that you're moving forward here. And that is, right, a quality known to Aquarius, typically sort of very much eccentric energy, okay, that I feel that is I'm hearing, alas, budding out from this, I'm hearing enclosure, okay, this chapter. Now, I'm hearing the encapsulation of, I'm hearing solace, all right? Now, there's been something, okay, that you have wanted to bring to light for others, specifically, as I'm hearing it, as I'm feeling it, to bring to light, not only as a sort of insular understanding, where you're like, I understand it, it's clear to me. Okay, I'm hearing it's a different value that I hold. I want to make clear in a creative way what my value proposition is exactly. And it's been a process, okay, of, I'm hearing, rekindling the forces, understanding the what it is that you're working with energetically that guides you to reach this point of revelation. And it's an energetic process, and getting that you understand that it is in your best interest, I'm hearing, to remember what purpose it is that you're serving in this creative period and frame, this frame of reference. And there's a certain I'm hearing jiving, okay, the preparation of coming into this role that, yet again, is energetic, where you feel the role, where you feel how it is that you want to take it on, how you feel, and I'm specifically as a creator, okay, specifically as it relates to this Three of Wands upright, you realize that it is a matter, this is your personal perception that you're projecting in a certain way. It's your clarity, I'm hearing, it's your home. And how it is that you welcome others in a certain way to your reality that is so much of your imagination is to be danced with on your own time, to your own tune. I'm hearing in the song of your solace. Whatever this period has been, that has, I'm hearing, been an incubation period that is now sort of culminating as it pertains to matters of career finances, specifically for a number of you. It has served you in a certain way, okay? It's almost like it hasn't been what it's been. I haven't just been, I'm hearing, stacking away books, okay? It's not just been about that. Maybe I was actually just doing that, but physically, this period has served as a reminder of the work that I've come here to get done. I'm hearing my service, the service, and the period of time of perhaps, I'm hearing, stagnancy has served to better, I'm hearing to the betterment of, to fulfill the drive, the recognition of the need to outperform in a certain way what has been a measure and a progress of growth. You realize that it is a matter of aligning with the feeling that you hold, the vibration that you hold, that you are as the creator of what you're creating. It's so magnanimous, Aquarius, and I'm hearing Aries for you. It's so, I'm hearing refreshing. You are, this is invigoration for you, Aquarius, that I'm feeling very strongly so. Now, there could be, I'm hearing an ally, a partner in this, okay, that is incredibly strategic, is, it holds a certain reputation. Mother of Swords, if this is not your own energy, it may absolutely be your own energy, but if it's not, then there may be another individual who is in some shape or form, you realize, an ally in the work that you are seeking to bring out, that they may be able, they have this sort of eagle-eye perception of what you are working with that's intangible, okay, and they're able to sort of translate it, okay, for a number of you. Now, if this is your own energy, there's a certain publication that, and be it in, I'm getting it as a sort of a presentation in a public way. I'm hearing affidavit, okay, for a number of you, maybe legal, all right, for a number of you, but that serves to present the historical, the timeline, okay, of your preparation for, I'm hearing, this act, this role, this next chapter, whatever it is you're moving into. There may be a legal component to it. Now, Four of Wands upright in your hopes and your fears, accompanied by the Daughter of Swords in reverse. You've got both the Mother and the Daughter of Swords mirroring one another, sandwiching the Four of Wands. There is a clarity here that is so dependent on your imagination. You feeling at odds with what it is you're working with is not a barometer for the change that you are seeking. Okay, in other words, clarity takes on a completely anomalous form for you. Understanding things means unhinging, I'm hearing, the viewer's discretion, the principles and the values of understanding what is inherently creative. And at that very point it is that you realize, I'm hearing, aha, it's not a fabrication of a clause. It's not about a numerical stance that I take in relation to my creative work that makes clear to me and others my intentions with what it is that I'm creating. I see everything. I feel everything. Everything becomes clear to me in the moment that I try not to hold it to the standard of perception. Everything that at one point in time was perceivable to me, I realize stands as a foil to what I now deem as perceivable. My dreams, fathomable, become the unfathomable. What is almost anomalous, what is uncharacterizable, becomes my reality. And my focus is on acknowledging, I'm hearing the bends, the curvature of the way my mind works in an anomalous way. And you're still working with your mind, okay? Still, there is a certain process that goes into this, a certain strategic process, right? Mercurial powers at play, so to speak. But the lead that you take within matters that are inherently strategic take on a completely different nature that may confound the intellectual rational mind in a certain way, that serve, okay, to bring to light a completely different way of viewing a certain project. I'm getting that for a number of you. Project. A completely different also schema of work. So it's almost like you are redefining, okay? I'm hearing the parallels and the paradigms through which you are operating through your work. And that is inspiring, Aquarius, to others, very much so. Others are feeling, okay. I'm not getting that you are operating with the sort of awareness of what your work means in relation to others directly, okay. In the moments of creating it, you realize that what you're creating is anomalous. You realize that the way that you're creating is anomalous. I'm hearing is out of tune in a certain way even, okay? It's sort of dissonance factor. And that is exactly what supercharges, what reminds you that is all your own. It reminds you of what makes you unique. And it's this feeling, Aquarius, I'm hearing Sagittarius, of wanting to specifically sing that song, whatever it may be. You're like, I just give me the microphone, okay? You and I both know that I'm putting my spin on it. Okay, that's the kind of feeling I'm getting from you, Aquarius. And you are rolling with it. And it's this interpretive sort of energy. I'm hearing interpretive dance. It's a flow. Okay, it's a flow. It's a flowing forth of a certain creative direction and force. But the way that you carry, okay, this energy through the portal of change and transformation is of your own shape-shifting, specifically in terms of how it is that you prepare this force, and I'm hearing ally again, perhaps related to this Mother of Swords, another individual working, you may be working with this individual to sort of package and prepare this otherwise sort of eccentric, anomalous characterization of a vision, okay, or a process, or a creation, in such a way that is presentable to the public, to an audience, that becomes so much a matter of not how to translate word for word what I hold in my very personal sort of language, in my very personal sort of dialect, okay, the dialect of my vision. No one's going to understand that, okay? It's super, 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 I'm hearing again, eccentric. Whatever this vision is, it's like, it doesn't have to necessarily be a vision, a creative vision, but it could be a certain modality that you use, a certain way of implementing your creativity in a certain way, or performing the work that you do. It's very much your own, okay? And so you're realizing, well, I want to, the prerogative, the goal is to create in a way that connects, that binds, that houses the potential of awareness. And to do that, I want others to, be mindful, to be aware, to understand what it is I'm creating and why, and where it's coming from. And I'm hearing, and who I am, okay? The source, I'm hearing source knowledge, source code. I want it to be obvious that what it is, how it is that, and how what I'm creating is being delivered. I want that process to be sort of transparent. But in doing that, in relaying that authenticity, there's a certain projection of a perception that is to be channeled. Okay, and so you realize that the focus is on perception, but not in terms of determining or orienting the way that your very unique perception is relayed. Okay, beautiful Aquarius. My goodness, what a lovely reading. The energy is just bustling for you. Enjoy this period of time, and whatever it is that you're creating here, bringing to light. Love and light to all on this journey forward. And I highly recommend you check out your rising ascendant or moon sign, as well as oftentimes those may provide you with further insights into your situation. For example, I know that I resonate a lot with my moon sign, even more than my sun sometimes, here or there. Sometimes I also resonate with my rising ascendant sign, okay? Venus, for a number of you, may play a role as it pertains to matters of partnership, finances, also hobbies, and the like. If you feel compelled to check that sign out, feel free. You can compute your sign via the link below in the description box that I provide, and that'll lead you to the calculator, okay? You can calculate most likely your Venus sign unless the sign of Venus was shifting on the day of your birth without an accurate birth time, okay, as well as your moon, unless the moon, sign was changing on the day of your birth as well. You will need a quasi-exact birth time for, more likely an exact birth time for your rising ascendant sign calculation, as that can shift with a few minutes here or there, okay? Feel free to play around with it, okay, and see what you get if you don't know, a few minutes here or there. Love and light to you all again. Thank you so much for your dear support, your comments. I'm so touched by all of you. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares. It means a great deal. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.